Hey, what happens is, this has got that slow leak while I showed you a minute ago, then take this unscrews. Now sometimes you might need a pair of pliers to start it, to get it off of there. And this kind of pain. And then this part comes off. And then just take it off, because sometimes a little piece of sand or grit or something will get under there and it let this water leak just ever so slowly. Like I said earlier, this thing may run an hour before, may sit there an hour before it starts running to fill up again. That's about usually all there is to it. If it still leaks after this, then we'll have to replace this blue gasket. You can tell when one of these blue flapper valves are not holding the water in the tank very well. When the water level starts to drop on the overflow tube, then this thing's going to kick in and raise it back up. Some of them cycle, it might take them an hour. Others, once they get something under them, they'll cycle every 5 minutes or even every minute. So you just need to make sure that's what it is before you start replacing stuff. Another thing is, make sure there's not a tension that'll actually hold that thing up, just barely hold it up enough for it to leak. See what I should have done? I should have emptied the tank out, cleaned up all that crap off the bottom. I don't know if you can see that stuff floating around in there, but that's probably what's held that thing up just enough to let it run. But anyway, we'll check it in about an hour or half an hour, whatever. We will check it, see what's going on. Yep, it's still going down, so that means we're going to have to replace that little blue gasket. This is one way to tell what is leaking. If it's the seal on top or if it's the rubber gasket. And so far the water line is below this gasket, so we know it's not that leaking, so it must. We'll check it again later, and I'll bet it's going to be that gasket right there.